Hello everyone. Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. With a quick lesson on it's going to be about how to approach breakouts and what to look for and how to enter them. So I'm going to mainly be comparing TNXP, GOVX, and CMRA together. So let me go over these breakouts. So here we have kind of a weak push. TNXP, this thing got stuffed here. And GOVX had a beautiful spike. I don't know if you guys can notice the difference in the plays on the charts as I pull them up, but right off the bat, it's volume. It is volume right here. Breakout day. Look at how strong the volume comes back on the breakout day. And of course, it's green. There's a lot of buying, high demand on that side. TNXP, weak volume, as well as the fake out as well, leading to that. So that's one key difference between these plays. Here's CMRA. This one slightly different of a play, not a perfect breakout, but you could still get the idea just watching this play, how much weaker the play gets, or how much of a harder time it is to spike when the demand isn't continually coming in. So we have this strong first green day, beautiful. Volume comes back after a while. Second day, you do get a bit more of a push, but volume isn't anything more significant. It's just as much, barely more, and you have a quick perk past the previous high day. And then this last day where it's still holding up, making higher lows, sure, it is the third green day, for sure. To keep that in mind, the odds do start decreasing the further from the base that you get, and the volume wasn't really there. So you did get an angle, but at the same time it got stuffed. Here we are, quick fake out. It tops out pretty quick. Volume gets exhausted. Barely chops around in the mid fours. It just gets rejected hard. And you could also notice with the price action, the indecision that's going on, how much more choppy this is compared to GOVX. Yeah, let me zoom over. Where sure, it might be a little choppy around the breakout area. It's consolidating, it's figuring out its direction. There's a little bit of indecision, but when it chooses a direction, it's a clean spike. And then you take a look at CMRA from the other day. That spike was not that clean. It was moving, but it was back and forth, showing a lot of indecision, even as it's choosing a direction. So saw that as some weakness. Then you got TNXP, which was never honestly a great play. Let's dissect entries here for a moment. There was nowhere to really get in. It was spiking as it was breaking out, and that is usually something to stay away from. Let it break out, confirm the breakout area. Don't buy at any cost just because it's breaking that price. You don't want to buy in the middle of a spike and then have it retreat because it needs to come back and stabilize, but you're buying at such a high price from where it was last stabilizing that it might need a dip. You might get stopped out. And in this case, there wasn't even enough volume. You're buying near the top in this case. So don't chase. Let it stabilize. Let it show you what direction it wants to go in. Here is GOVX, a fantastic example. Breakout 248, which was the high that it set in the morning here, right around it. And at first, you get the quick perk. Nothing crazy. But all it's doing here is figuring out which direction. You get a triple bottom here, quadruple bottom, reclaims VWAP, and that's when shorts really get squeezed. Volume slowly starts increasing, and you could see when there could be some topping as volume does get exhausted here. But really, it's just being patient to show you, to let the play show you what it wants to do. When you're buying in the middle of the spike, it's spiking in that moment, and you know it's not going to always continue. These plays need to pull back. They need to confirm key areas. Um, Anything that spikes is going to have to come back down. Not all the way, but it needs to pull back at some point. And buying right as it breaks with no consolidation nearby is not really the best decision. And sure, TNXP is one example, but there's probably plenty of plays out there I haven't really been focusing on recently, but um, this is the danger with chasing. It already went from 190, and then it gets up to the 210s. The breakout was what? 212, 210? Okay. Yeah, and you combine that price action with the volume it also has, and you start really figuring out that this play isn't that great. The volume isn't that strong. It's in the middle of a spike, so you would have to be patient, and by the time you figure out what it's doing, you recognize volume is dying, it's topping out, has a hard time pushing higher and holding up, and then it comes back. So between these three, of course, as you can see, GOVX was the clear winner, but the reason is really it had the time to consolidate. It figured out it got shorts trapped in there, volume was there, and this is besides it being in the right sector right now, being a monkeypox play. It was a technical breakout, and the demand was there for the play. Shorts got squeezed, they got trapped early on. That's why I like to be patient, let shorts, because shorts are using that area, that breakout, that resistance area as a place to enter as well, where they might stop out at as well. So they're thinking it heading into this breakout level, crappy stock, it should tank. Now, if it doesn't tank, all these people that are trapped in this, shorting it as it's getting to this area, when it fails to break down, they're going to get squeezed. So that's why I try to be patient and figure out, are there a good amount of shorts in here? Is it failing to break down? What side, longs or shorts, what side is weaker right now? What side should win? Where is the volume headed to? What side? What's the time and sale saying? What's the size of the order? So you get all these things lined up as you're watching it, and you put your money in. Is it gonna go up? Okay, you enter here, you make your money. Sometimes, as you can see with TNXP, that might not be a great idea. So be patient and let it show you what it wants to do. Sometimes it's consolidating and you realize it's having very weak price action. The sellers are really weighing it down, and anytime it perks higher, it's on weak buying, and there really isn't any power pushing it past to a new price, a new high, and then you get the selling coming through. So hope that made sense to you guys out there. Just what to look for, how to enter, what to expect. I'll be coming out, of course, with more videos going over these lessons as well. But as usual, the key takeaway is keep an eye on the volume and the trend. Here we are, the volume is there, trend is intact, near a key area. Shorts are trapped in it, fails to break down. It's also a breakout, so buyers are recognizing this as well. They join the party, shorts get squeezed. Before I start rambling even more, we'll just wrap this up. Hope everyone had a great weekend, studied up, refreshed. Let's start the week strong tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great day. We'll catch you guys later.